Hello guys, Middleton Plays here and welcome to part 1 of my Sims 4 Parenthood and Cats and Dogs Let's Play. So my name is Middleton Plays. My real name is Josh. I am 18. I've been playing The Sims for the past 9 years, I think, either 9 or 10. And the first Sims game that I was able to play was The Sims on PlayStation 2, which I still have. I still have my PlayStation 2 and it still works, except that I have not played it in such a long time, which I hope this summer that I will do. I hope to do some small Let's Plays of like throwbacks of like the older Sims games that are on PlayStation 2, as well as some other games that I'd like to bring to this channel. I mean, I'd love to showcase the Simpsons Hit and Run. But of course we'll talk about that another time. This is my second Let's Play on this channel, so far anyway, and I've actually been planning this Let's Play since last November. That's when I created The Sims, their backstory and all that type of stuff. The houses that you'll see, there are 2 that I've actually placed from the gallery. But I will tell you who the creators are in just a sec. I'm so excited to be starting this Let's Play. So let's just get into it. So meet Clara Jenkins. She is going to be the main Sim in this Let's Play. As you saw in the backstory machinima trailer type of thing that I did. So I'm just going to quickly explain that to you if you didn't understand it. So basically, let me just go on to the family tree. So this is Clara's mom, Helen. They were basically a very happy family. Helen was such a sweetheart. She was, as you saw, she was always a very supportive, friendly, very kind, charitable. She was just a very nice human being, she, if we ever got strays who visited our house, Helen would always take them in to look after them until they were like ready to be sent away for adoption. She would basically take them in, she'd bathe them, feed them, train them to a certain extent, and then when she thinks they were ready to like leave, she would then send them off, which of course was hard because I mean they're a very family oriented family, and they just love dogs. They are all dog lovers. So this here is the father, Alan Jenkins. Basically, okay, so these 2 of course were married, and as you saw in the trailer, one night he went out with his friends, and of course she was at home on her own because as like when Clara turned 18, the parents bought her this house. They also gave her some money so she could hopefully start up a business maybe, or whatever she wanted to do at the time, but he of course went on a night out with his friends. She was on her own. She did some things on her computer first, then she had a bath, and then she went to bed, but sadly she forgot to turn the fire off, and one of the coal pieces from the fireplace actually fell out and landed on the rug, and of course she was asleep in bed, and sadly she burnt alive, which is very, I don't know, like dramatic. But yes, she sadly died, and of course since then Alan has been missing her so much. I mean, of course Clara has as well, but Alan has gone, he's suffering with severe depression at the moment, and Clara is very unsure of how, I mean, with her dad, because I mean she did invite him to come and stay with her just for a little bit, but he just wanted to stay at home, and she's just very, she's just very worried about him, and she's really hoping that he's not going to do anything stupid. So basically with this Let's Play we're going to focus on Parenthood and Cats and Dogs, and seeing as Clara looked up to her mum, she is actually going to, she's going to be just like her mom. She's going to take in strays, look after them and all that, until she thinks they're ready to go for adoption. She may eventually get into a relationship and have kids, but she's also got to look after her dad as well, which she's hoping that he will seek support. He's actually already declined a therapist, and of course she was not happy about that, but she's just really hoping that her father Alan will eventually make the right decision. I mean, she doesn't like to pressurize him into doing it, but she just, you know, she just doesn't. I mean, she's lost her mom and she doesn't want to lose her dad as well. But of course, you will have to find out later in this Let's Play what's going to happen. But yeah, that's kind of the backstory and what this Let's Play is going to be about. So I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are too. Let me just go over Clara's traits. So actually, she is actually aging up in 50 days. I may actually need to change that. Because that's too long for a Let's Play anyway. But her traits: she's family oriented, cheerful and dog lover, and she also has, of course, the bonus trait from choosing an animal aspiration: animal affection. Relationships with animals begin at higher values. Let me also read this one. So these Sims love to be near dogs. They will gain relationships faster with dogs and socialize with dogs more than the average Sim. So yeah, so those are her traits. These are her skills at the moment. So she is charisma level 1, cooking level 5, dancing level 1, programming level 1, and video gaming level 2. But I actually want her to get into painting, and I also installed a mod so you can do candle making, which I'd like her to do that as well. I mean, there's so many ideas I have, and I just can't wait to show you all. So yeah, so those are all of her skills at the moment. She does not have a career at the moment, but as I said, she's going to be taken in strays and all that. She also wants to eventually open up an animal hospital or a vet clinic, so she can help out more animals. I mean, we have 32,000 currently, so maybe she will use some of that to start the business off. It doesn't have to be like massive, like maybe just a small little clinic to start with until we progress and earn more money to be able to upgrade the place and possibly have a bigger clinic or whatever. So yeah, but I do wish that you could, like, you know, on here, join a career, you could class it as like a profession, like it was in The Sims 3, where you have the active careers, and then of course you'd have well, the active careers in The Sims 3 were called professions, and then the normal jobs would be just called jobs. So yeah, I wish it was like that in The Sims 4, but nope, it's not. So let me just quickly show you the house. So this is just the view from outside. It's very beautiful. The creator of this house is called Ace Leah. I think that's how you say that. So yeah. And the house, I'll show you this house when we get to Alan's. Oh, I also forgot to mention about her aspiration. So she is, she's got the friend of the animals aspiration. Let me just quickly pause my game. So she's already, of course, have a pet in your household. She grew up with a dog, well, many dogs. They did actually take one stray in. Be friends with one animal and be friendly with animals 12 times, which of course we actually need to work on that. So let me just quickly show you around the house. I'm not going to really describe it because that's something that I struggle with, and yeah, I just can never talk properly. So this is the hallway. Through here is, I mean, I guess you could say it's like another hallway. But here we have the easel, we have some paintings, and we also have the candle making setup, which I definitely can't wait to start and actually show you guys if you haven't seen it already. This is our living room. There was no TV, I don't think, in this room when I actually first placed it, but I had to add one. But yeah, I do actually really like this room. So let's go through here. So over here, this is the dining room, well, like a very big dining room, but I really do like it. I mean, the colours of this house, it's mainly brown, cream, and green. Now into... Okay, we have a little bathroom here. I thought this was going to be the kitchen. Sorry, I got it wrong. But yeah, this is the bathroom. And then go back through here, and we go through here is the kitchen, which I absolutely love. We've got some bowls here for the strays that we take in. Though I would also like her to have her own dogs as well. So yeah, so this is the kitchen, and then outside in the garden we have some, so I'd like her to get into gardening as well. So we have some gardening plots, or whatever you want to call these. We have loads of bowls, which of course we'll have to fill up afterwards. We have a couple of seating areas over here and a barbecue, and of course we have the bird bath, and then over here we have a lot of room for the dogs and all that to run around. So yeah, so let's go upstairs. There we go. So it's a very narrow landing. So through here we have, this is basically where the dogs are going to be. Of course there's nothing much in here at the moment, because of course this house, I mean even though I really like this house, I do admit that some rooms may be a little smaller than I'd like it to be, but of course maybe we could either add a basement, or we can maybe create like a little dog house in the garden so the dogs can go and sleep in there, or I don't know, it depends on how many we actually have at a time. And of course they can either sleep on the bed, or they can sleep on the sleep on this bed, on our bed, on the sofa, or on the floor, or whatever they want to do. Then we have another bathroom here with a bath and shower in one. Then through here we have the master bedroom, which I really like. I mean, there's not too much in here at the moment, but I really do like it. And then of course we have the ensuite, which is very nice. So this is the house. Making sure I've actually showed you everything, as I'm always the type of person to show you something, say I've finished, and then I forgot something. So yeah, this is a house. And let me just quickly go over to the dad. I'll show you his traits, aspirations, and the house. Okay, so we're now over to Alan. So his traits are family oriented, genius, foodie, and essence of flavor. He will be aging up in 32 days into an elder. His skills currently, yeah, these are his skills. So he's mastered charisma, mastered cooking, mastered fitness, level 6 for gardening. He's mastered gourmet cooking, level 8 for handiness, level 8 for mixology. He's mastered parenting, level 4 for pet training, and level 1 for video gaming. So he is actually in the chef or catering career. And he is actually on the top level of the career, so he's a celebrity chef. He actually earns 530 simoleons an hour, and he works 12 PM to 6 PM, Monday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. But with how he is at the moment, he hasn't really been going to work, or if he has been going to work, he just hasn't been doing that great. So I'm just really hoping that he will seek help and accept the support, because he really needs it, and it would be a shame to see him go. And of course Clara, I mean, she's already lost her mom, she doesn't want to lose her dad either. So yeah, so of course as I said, you'll have to wait and see later on in the Let's Play on what's going to happen. So yeah, so it's just so sad. I just want to give him a hug. And then his aspirations, so he is a master chef, but of course this is something I actually have not worked on for him. So I mean, he's actually, I mean, in my mind he's already done all this, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, so he's a master chef. But let me just quickly show you the house. Let me quickly check the gallery and just tell you who it's by. So the creator of this house is called Fruiter. So yeah, it's a very nice house. It's very big as well, which probably does not help him, seeing as he's of course on his own. But yeah, this is the house. I mean of course you saw it in the trailer. So let me just, I'm not going to do the wall, actually I'll do the wall, and let me just quickly turn on all the lights so you can see it better. But I'm not going to do it like from this angle because it's going to take a long time, seeing as this house is very, very big. So turn on all lights, there we go. So this is the hallway. It's very, very decorative. I just love that the creator's actually done this. So yeah, through here we have the dining room, a very big dining room, similar to our house, well, to Clara's house, with like, we have a little dining area in the kitchen, and then we have like a big dining room. So yeah, so over here we have just a seating area where you can just chill and play guitar or have a drink or whatever you want to do. Then through here we have our small living room, and of course this is where he is currently. He's actually watching TV classics, but very nice. Then through here we have the kitchen, which I absolutely love. I mean, this creator, the person who made this house, is absolutely amazing. Oh, the Grim Reaper's still here. Oh wow. Hey Grim. Please go away. We have another seating and chilled area here. We also have like a chess table, so if he wants to play that, he can, or if he wants to invite his friends over, he can. But of course, at the moment, he doesn't really want to socialise with anyone. This is where they were, of course, taking in the strays. This was their own room dedicated to them. So, I mean, there's a few beds for them. There's a few food bowls, some toys, so it's very nice. I do like it. And there's literally a blob of poo literally outside the door. Then through here, this is a kid's room, which they didn't actually change in the end. But if Clara has grandchildren, then of course this would be where they would play. So yeah, so I think that is everything on this floor. There is a downstairs, but yeah, I mean, I didn't actually place that. I didn't even know there was a downstairs. I didn't even notice that before. And then, okay, so upstairs we have a very long landing. We've got loads of photos through here. So this room is like a bit of a study room. This was where oh, the mom's name. My mind's gone blank. This is Helen, where Helen did her writing and all that type of stuff. This, as you saw in the trailer or machinima or whatever you want to call it, of course you saw her working on this a few times. And then of course we've got some seating areas over here. We've got some bookcases, and then of course we've got a keyboard. We do have a door here into just this little area here, but there's nothing in here currently, so yeah. Through here we have a bathroom, which I really like. Okay, so through here, this was just like a spare, I guess a couple of spare rooms, and they placed just a desk in here just in case that someone wanted just to go and chill, have no, like, there would be no PC or anything, just for them to do like some writing work or whatever they want to do, paperwork I should say. And then of course we have a woodworking table here, so that is everything there. Then here is one of the bedrooms. This isn't the master bedroom, even though it looks like it. It's very nice. We have another bedroom here, which I really like. Through here we have another study room, which is literally just a computer room. And then here we have their like the master bedroom, but I mean there was a rug, but of course he hasn't actually bought one since what happened to his wife, and of course these are her remains, and it's so sad. So yeah, so that's the master bedroom, and I think that's everything. I'll just quickly show you the garden area. So of course we have this little like stream going on in the garden, which is very, very pretty. We have a seating area. It's literally full of nature and landscape. It's so pretty. We have a couple of, well, we have an area here so they can go and do some yoga or some meditating. We have like a climbing frame. We have Maddie, which was their actual dog that they had, who sadly passed away of old age, which was sad. But of course, you can't really help that. But it's a real shame when a pet dies, because I lost. I mean, it's been a few years now. I think it was 2013 when I lost my first Springer Spaniel. He was near 16 when he died, so of course I'd known him my whole life because he was maybe 1 or 2 years older than me. So it was so sad when he passed that it took a while to get over it. But then, like, later on in the year, because it was March when he died, because of course my mom, he was like her company, because my dad worked night, you see, so he would always be with her at night. He would just be there for her. Well, he would just be company to her. And then, of course, I mean, I don't even know why I'm saying this to you guys, but because of how because my mum was lonely without him, because I mean, we had him cremated and that, she would always put his box just next to her on the sofa. She did that for a couple of months, and then later on in the year, I think it was like around September, October time, I don't know, it just felt weird not to have a dog in the house, so we ended up getting another Springer Spaniel called Lexi. She is very mad, but we love her. And then, anyway, back to this. So here we have, this is where she would bathe all the stray dogs. And then, of course, we have some bowls out here. So, yeah, so that is the house. And I absolutely love it. But now, as you know, The Sims, I think I'm pretty sure I've gone over everything. I don't think I've forgotten anything. So yeah, so let's go and head back over to Clara. So I just came back, and it turns out she's had a bit of a nap and she's feeling a little better. But anyway, guys, I am actually going to end this part here, so I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope I explained everything alright. I mean, explaining is something, well, yeah, explaining things is something I struggle with, because of course I get it from my Asperger's, which I didn't actually mention at the start of the video. But yeah, I can tend to struggle with explaining and all that type of, and my communication and all that is not the greatest, but I think I did alright. But yeah, so in the next part is when the gameplay will start. So yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, or I hope you enjoyed this part, and I hope to see you all again next time. So please leave a like, please subscribe, please comment if you would like to, and I'm going to repeat myself again, and I hope to see you all again next time. Bye guys.